Messi. Oh, brilliant skill from Lionel Messi. Surging forward with real menace here. Brilliant from Messi. Oh, what a goal that is!
Yes, good afternoon, good evening, whichever one it is. Hello and welcome to Football Heritage TV. Nice chilled ones nowadays on my channel. Can't bother with the in-depth debates. They just get silly. So here we are doing some watch-alongs. First of all, tonight we have got the game coming up immediately now, which is Salzburg versus Real Sociedad, followed by Manchester United versus Galatasaray. Strasbourg Steve will be in the house. Haz will be joining us in a little bit. And unfortunately, Perchi is not very well. He failed a fitness test and he will not be joining us for tonight's live games. But big up to absolutely everyone. I think it's good that we get to watch something other than just Premier League. It's the only downside to not being in any cups or European football for Tottenham Hotspur fans. But everyone is welcome as normal. So as always, smash the like button on your way in and let's just have some fun. Let's relax. And let me know in the chat, what are you looking forward to tonight? We've got, as we said, we've got Salzburg versus Sociedad. For me, I like Sociedad. Whenever I've seen them, I feel like they're quite a good team. And I'll read out their team in a minute. And Salzburg just seem to be a conveyor belt, for bringing in good players. So what will the lineups be? What does it look like? Let me tell you straight away now. So if we look at the lineups for today's game, the Salzburg lineups is Schlager in goal, Dedic, Solé, Pavlovic and Terzic at the back with Bidstrup, Gluck, Lucas Gunnar, Duaf and Kjærgaard in midfield with Simic and Konate up front. Karim Konate, the 19-year-old that's being talked about. He's got 5 in 9 this year. Also, a player I like is Mads Binstrup on the right-hand side. Another one, only 22 years of age. And Gluck is a player that lots of people are talking about, the Israeli. He signed from he signed last year from Maccabi Tel Aviv and has had a promising start to his career with Salzburg. The team for Real Sociedad is Ramiro in goal, Traore, Zubeldia, Lenormand, Munoz at the back, Lenormand. If I'm saying that right, I've seen him play before, quite like him as a centre-back. Let's keep an eye on him. Then the midfield is Mendes, Marino, Zubamendi, and Baran Texia. Probably butchered that name, with Oyarzabal and Kubo up front. So the standout players for me is 24, the centre-half, Mikel Marino, who Spurs have been linked with, Zubamendi, who lots of Spurs fans talk about, and Kubo. So this should be a really good game. Just so you're aware, the group as it stands at the moment, Salzburg won their first game. Real Sociedad drew theirs. Real Sociedad drew 1-1 with Inter Milan, and Salzburg beat Benfica 1-0. So, 2-0. So this should be a good game. Some good players all over the pitch. Then in other games you've got tonight, you'll see it on the left-hand side. You've got Copenhagen at home to Bayern Munich. Copenhagen, who drew 2-2 with Galatasaray in the first game, and Bayern Munich, who beat Man United 4-3. The game we're going to be concentrating on after this will be Man United versus Galatasaray. You've got Arsenal. They're away at Lens at the moment. Tonight. PSV versus Sevilla. PSV obviously lost to Arsenal in that first game. You've then got Union Berlin versus Braga. Napoli versus Real Madrid, which should be a very good game. And Inter Milan versus Benfica, which is where you'll find Barry tonight. So lots of really good games. Lots of really good games going on tonight. And look, let's be honest, this is what we want to see. We want to see football games. We want to have some fun. We want to enjoy what we do. So God knows where Steve is. But let me know, have any of you watched Sociedad or Salzburg before? Let me know. I've not seen too much of Salzburg this season. I saw them a couple of times last year, but I have been watching Real Sociedad, so this should be an interesting game. Let's just let you know how that group table stands. 1 second. So, what's the other game on tonight? There we go. The other game right now is going to be Union Berlin versus Braga. Salzburg versus Real Sociedad. So Salzburg are top of the group with 3 points, followed by Real Sociedad and Inter Milan with 1 point. And Benfica then propping up the group with 0 points. So this should be a really interesting game. Really, really interesting. Where are we? Yeah, there we go. So it should be good. It should be a good watch. Hope everyone will enjoy the games. The striker is somebody that a lot of fans are talking about, Kubo, who plays up front for Real Sociedad. If we just have a little look at him now, let's see what his form is looking like. When we look at Kubo, Takefusa Kubo, last year he got 9 in 35, but he got 6 assists in the league as well. This year he started with 5 goals and 1 assist in 7 games, so his form is looking good. Like him, he's a good player. Definitely one for us to keep our eye on tonight. But this does promise to be a really, really good game. Let's see who we've got in the chat. Big up Potato Stew. How are you? Love that name. Potato Stew's in here. As we said, Perchy's here. He's not feeling very well. He is currently, I don't know what's wrong with him, but he's not feeling very well. Hope you get better soon, Perchy. One thing I'm going to do, I'm going to bring up the lineup so I can see what the numbers of the players are. So those teams again, Schlager, Dedic, Solé, Pavlovic, Terzic, Kiergaard, Gorna, Gluck, Bidstrop, Kanate and Simic, with substitutes, players that you might know like Sukic, Ratkov, and Nene. Forsen also on the bench. So is Ratkov, Capaldo, Beidou, Piakowski, and Krumry, the goalkeeper. Apologies if I'm butchering any names. And the Real Sociedad team, once more, will be... It's just going to come up on the screen any moment now. Any moment now. I love the way Steve has changed his shirts about, hasn't he there? You can see that. The referees tonight and the assistant referees are from Poland. And the game is about to get underway. They're just doing the flip of the coin. Are they gonna change ends? Are they not? The captains, Dedic, and I couldn't quite see who the other one was. I'll let you know as soon as I know that. It looks like they're going to stay at the same end. I'm really interested. I like watching these games. This is how you get to know players across Europe. And I know there's a lot of people that only want to watch English games, but here's the Real Sociedad team. It is Ramiro in goal, Traore at left back, Zabeldia, Lenormand, and Ahan, Barin, Zubimendi, Marino, and Mendes, with Oyarzabal and Kubo up front. Then they've got players on the bench, people that people might know, players like Gonzalez, Andre Silva, Pacheco, Zacharian, Cho, Carlos Fernandez also on the bench. So listen, promises to be a really good game. Nice little stadium. And RB Salzburg have had a really good history of bringing through a lot of good talent. Just quickly in the chat, we have got Amir in the chat. We've got Jairaj in the chat. Big up to you. Yeah, my comments on this video, what a ridiculous bunch of kids they were. I did call them out and ask them to come on, but I bet they don't respond. Big up to Taylor in the chat. Big up to Amir, just a girl who loves Spurs as well. Yes, Slinell, I like Oscar Gluck, good footballer. Big up to everyone. And we are off. We are off in this game. Amy's in the chat. Big up to you. Bill said Sociedad punch above their weight every year. Very well-run club. Yes, they are. This promises to be a game with two teams that want to play football, which is really good to see. Potato Stew said really like Santiago Jimenez. Yeah, I've just done a video about that in the last couple of hours. Yes, I like Santiago Jimenez, and I would take him all day long. Just waiting for the ball to settle down a little bit into some sort of pattern here. Here come Real Sociedad, and they've given the ball away at the first opportunity. Both teams already, you can see they want to put their foot on the ball. Definitely Salzburg playing about with it nicely at the back. Look very comfortable. And as I've said that, the keeper whacks it long. Always the commentator's curse. So we'll wait for this game to sort of settle into a pattern that should be a good game. Just to have a look at where these clubs are, Real Sociedad are 5th, 1 point behind Atletico Madrid in La Liga. And in Salzburg are currently top of the Austrian league with 22 points, only conceded 5 goals all season. So this should really be a good matchup. Salzburg playing about with the ball at the back, trying to play it out. They have done nicely here. And they keep lumping it forward. They play about with it nicely to a degree, then lump it forward. But neither team has really been able to get their foot on the ball and get any sustained possession. But here comes Real Sociedad down the right. Here's Kubo. He looks like he's going to take his man on. Lovely. Done really well there. Pulled it back. He's going to get a shot. Nice early shot there and that was Baran or Baran Texia. I'm not sure how you pronounce Ander Baran. He took the shot and it hit number 22, who is Saleh, and went out for a corner kick. Shui, Mummy's home. Go on. Who's that? He's just realised his mum has come home. And there he is. So good bit of play there from Sociedad. Kubo looked really good there. Corner kick comes into the edge of the box, headed down, volley into the box. He volleyed it into the ground, and safely into the keeper's arm. So a good start here. Salzburg v Real Sociedad. Already, I can see that Kubo has definitely got something about him. So we'll keep an eye on him. Kubo is number 14. Number 14 is Kubo. Salzburg, though, can get that. Salzburg going down the left-hand side here. The ball swept out beautifully there. Beautifully swept ball there. I'm just trying to get the numbers. Saguna, the number 27, is driving forward with the ball now. He's going to get the ball again on the right-hand side. And it looks like, did he keep it in? He's kept in, and it's gone back to the centre-backs for Salzburg. Salzburg look like they want to get the ball down and play, which is a real testament to them. The two centre-halves look comfortable. So that's Solé and Pavlovic. So Pavlovic, the Serbian, and Solé, the French centre-half. Both look quite big and strong. Both look very composed on the ball. Big up to Thumbs Up Fonzie. Hope you are well. Big up to Alan Shepherd. Steve is a legend. Yeah, listen, he's just left his bottles of Malibu there and then buggered off, hasn't he? So, hey, it is what it is. But everyone is more than welcome. And anyone who was coming expecting really serious streams, that's not what our watch-alongs are about. I try and get away from the serious streams and do a lot of watch-alongs. So this is the first of two. We have got Man United v Galatasaray after. And Gerard Struber, the coach, is looking a little bit forlorn there on the touchline. Amy says trying to figure out to watch the other matches later on. One on TV, maybe two on computer, and others on Golzo and Paramount. Amy's looking to watch all the games tonight. Good evening, Mario. So good evening, chat. Smash the likes and subscribes. Absolutely. First thing we'd do was smash the likes. Absolutely. And big up for the super chat from Jason Mills, who said, big up, Savva and Steve. Still glowing after a great Saturday night. Loving Spurs at the moment. Hope you're both good. Come on, you Spurs. I'm good. Big up, Jason. Thank you for the super chat. I'm good. God knows where Steve is. But he set himself up and then buggered off. So it's all good. We can cope with that for the moment. But big up to you. We've got Thumbs Up Fonzie. Hang on. Here comes Real Sociedad. Ball in. He's in here. He's going to put it back. He's had a dig. I don't know. I think. Who was that? That was number 10. It was Yarzabal. Someone's going to tell me how to say that name properly. He got in down the side. Had his shot with his left foot, but to me, it looked like it was going wide. Here you go. Number 7 played it in. Yazabal took the shot and it's hit the goalkeeper there and gone away. Shouldn't have really troubled him, but it's kind of hit the goalkeeper there and flown off. But another good chance there for Real Sociedad. And there has been a goal, as we welcome Has to join the panel. There has been a goal in the other game. It is Union Berlin 1, Braga 0. Robin Gosens has scored for Union Berlin. So in that group, that currently puts Union Berlin level with Real Madrid and Napoli. Sorry, the reason I paused, my wife decided to stand at the door and do some sort of funny dance. And this is why wifey is in trouble. As I turn away and watch her do this, Real Sociedad score, and I've missed it. I have missed a goal because she wanted to do some sort of, I don't know what she was doing. Why do we get married, mate?
No idea, mate. No idea. If I knew that, geez. But look.
Did you see the goal? Did you see it?
I saw it. It's a good breakaway. Union Berlin had like 4 players running into the box. Ball falls to Gosens, and he really cannot miss from there. He just blasts it into the back of the net. But they are checking it for offside as we speak.
Hang on. This goal here. A ball was played into Oyarzabal on his right. He cut back onto his left, and the keeper was flat-footed. He just passed it into the back of the net. It was almost like training. You know when they have the tiny little goals in training? It was almost like that.
And the Berlin goal's been disallowed, by the way.
So there you go. So in the space of 2 minutes, 1 goal disallowed, and Real Sociedad 1-0 up at Salzburg. I don't know if you've seen too much of Sociedad. I think they're a really good football team. I really like the way they play.
I like Sociedad. They've been one of the better teams this season, along with a few others that have surprised me in the Spanish league, honestly. Mikel Oyarzabal is pretty much their star player who plays out on the left wing, cuts in. He scored many goals last season for them. Tonight he's going to be one of their main threats as well. But for me, Sociedad, they've done fantastically well. They've got a few others in that team as well, by the way, that are really good players, especially in midfield. I think Mikel Merino as well, one of them.
It's Merino, Merino, Mendes and Zubamendi. That 3-man midfield, I would take all 3 of them at Tottenham Hotspur. Really good technical passers of the ball. Swap them for Skip and Højbjerg and Lo Celso and Ndombele. But yeah, they're a good team. They keep punching above their weight. They keep losing their best players as well. They've lost David Silva in the last couple of years. They've lost Isak in the last couple of years as well. But they keep doing well. They've done really well.
They're churning out players. You know, they've got a good mix of players, Spanish and international, foreign players. So yeah, I'll fancy them for the win tonight. Put it that way. In terms of Union Berlin tonight, I really like the look of them. Honestly, they've done really well in the league last season. They punched above their weight last season to get into the Champions League, and they've made some really shrewd additions to the squad as well, especially at the back. With what's his name, the defender at the back? Remind me, not Chiellini, Bonucci.
Oh, Bonucci for Union Berlin, yeah.
I mean, that's a fantastic signing for them. So much experience at the back. And you know what? That first game they played against Real Madrid, is it just me, or did they give a good account of themselves? Because I thought they played well.
I'll be honest. I was really disappointed with Real Madrid, but I was really impressed with how Union Berlin stifled them. Hang on. Here goes Salzburg. If he keeps this in, Jesus, he is rapid, whoever that is. Number 19, that is Konate, the young 19-year-old. He is rapid. He's kept it in. He's pulled it back to so I'm just trying to get their numbers I think that was Bidstrup, to Bidstrup. And it's come, they seem to be some good possession, Salzburg, and then they always end up going backwards.
Yeah, I mean, I've not put the game on yet for Salzburg. But
hang on, they're in it. Oh, mate. I just gave him his dues for being rapid, old Konate. It was Route 1 football. The fullback clipped it into the centre forward. There you go. The fullback clips it into the centre forward. Centre forward chests it down. Konate, clearly right-footed. He could have had a shot with his left. Clearly right-footed, tried with the outside of his boot, and it went over for a touchdown. So in rugby, what is it? A conversion.
Yeah.
But 10 minutes gone here. Salford. Jeez, Salford. Gary Neville would love this to be Salford.
Big up, Kate, by the way, in the chat.
Big up, Kate. Big up to Louis K as well. I agree, mate. If we get Jimenez and Savinha, we can definitely cement top 4. Ayal, I like Gluck. Haven't seen too much of him this game, but he's a good player.
Operates in the middle of the two strikers. Well, in that Madison sort of role, to be honest.
Yeah.
Great player.
Good afternoon. Good evening, whichever one it is in your vocabulary. To Angus, big up to you. Perchy, as we said earlier, Perchy failed a fitness test and won't be making tonight. Failed a fitness test. If anyone does need to see Perchy, you will see him at the bottom of Susie's pocket. Just have a look in there, and there he is. Big up to you, Perchy. Do I remember St. Austin's Secondary School in Charlton? Pass. Didn't really know the schools out that far. Someone's there. Big up to Savva's wife. Yeah, big up. She made me miss the goal. But she is about to take the dogs for a walk. There you go. Look at that. Look at that for a fact. That's Salzburg great. Oldest outfield player is 24 years of age. That is absolutely crazy. Yeah. Simic is 20. Konate's 19. Kiergaard's 20. Gunnar is 20. Gluck is 19. Bidstrup 22. Terzic, the left back, is 24. Pavlovic 22. Sole 23. Dedic is 21. And Schlager's 27. I mean, wow. That's mental, Has.
Yeah, that is mental. You just mentioned the German Salzburg there, though, right? Not the Salzburg that's playing now.
What do you
mean? Schlager plays for RB Leipzig, no?
No, Alexander Schlager. No, he's playing in goal right now for RB Salzburg.
Oh, what am I talking about? I thought you were talking about Schlager from the German league. Yeah, no, you're right. The players, it's absolutely amazing. I mean, what you can do with a young team, if you've got the right coach and the right setup, you know, it would work. I mean, the thing is, right, you put a Conte or a Mourinho in charge of this team, you know, I'll let you guess the rest. You know, it's just not gonna work,
of course. No, you need. I think the world's almost moving on from that. I think the world's almost moving on from some managers like that. You might get away with it if you get them at a big club where everyone's a top pro, right? And you just say, go out and do your thing. But when you've got young players and you've got a coach and you've got to come up with different ways, I don't think the Jose's, the Mourinho's. I'll be honest. I'm going to be honest. People are going to call me out for saying this. I don't even think the Ancelotti's. He's all right at Real Madrid. He's got the best players.
Yeah,
I think if you gave him our team, would we be doing what we're doing now? I don't think so.
I don't know. I mean, look, I do rate Ancelotti in some ways because he has blooded quite a few youngsters at Real Madrid. I know they're good players from other leagues as well. But, you know, you've got your Tchouaménis, your Camavingas, your Jude Bellingham, who's only 20 years old, you know, a few others as well. You know, he can mix it up. You know, he's got a good young.
Yeah, but it's okay when you're buying them in for 70, 80, 90, 100 million pound, right? I'm talking about look at these kids from Salzburg. I mean, let's be brutally honest. I don't know if any of these have signed from anywhere for proper money. But listen, I think that's why some of these guys are winners, though, right? They take the big players, they deal with the egos, and they win things. Hang on, they're through it. Oh, I don't know. What's he given there? He's given a yellow card against Le Monde. I don't know here. I'm going to watch this again. I don't know if you've got the game on, Has.
I'm watching Salzburg. The Union Berlin game at the moment.
Okay. That sounds good. All right.
Yellow.
No, that's good. That's good. We're both watching a different game. So the ball was headed back. It was the midfielder won the header. The Salzburg midfielder won the header in midfield. And it kind of just sprung the whole back four. And the forward was going through. Yeah, he did. Yeah, sorry. Now I've watched it again. He just pulled his arm back. I was going to see this again now, close up. Yeah. Absolutely. Ignore me. Yeah, he's pulled his arm like that. And he's lucky he's got other players around him because Simic was through on goal. So he's got a yellow. Could have been a red if he hadn't had a couple of defenders covering with him.
Yeah.
Big up to Roadman. Tottenham are cheating clowns. Yes, we are. We paid the VAR. Do you know what? I'd believe it, but it's Daniel Levy. Daniel Levy ain't paying any VAR. Let's be brutally honest.
I don't understand this when they say, I mean, you can say if Sonny or someone fooled the referee, right? Fell over, won a penalty. Okay, you can say we're cheats and stuff like that. But when decisions aren't, given to the opposite team and then we're called cheats, I think that's it's a bit rich, isn't it? You can't have it both ways.
Yeah, it really doesn't make sense, as though Tottenham made the VAR decision. It doesn't make sense. There's motion at my front door, the missus. Who plays for Bayern Leverkusen? Who are we talking about now?
By the way, just a quick one. Bonucci earlier on just went in for a crunching tackle in the rain as well. Typical Italian full-blooded challenge. Took the player with him as well. He got a yellow card for his troubles, but you could just see he's got that fiery Italian in him. But he's going to be on a yellow card now for the remainder of this game, and there is still 70-odd minutes to go. So,
yeah. Bonucci doing what Bonucci's done for about 20 years now. Angus, I think you are thinking of Kendrick, who's... Can you bear with me 1 second?
Dogs are back. Not a bad game here. Union Berlin at the moment against Braga. Berlin's having the better of it, but Braga are starting to sort of up the tempo a little bit in this first quarter. They've got a throw in now out on the right-hand side. They're going to throw it into the box. They win the header. And they've still got possession of the ball outside the box. They go back to midfield. Not a bad game here at the moment. Berlin's not a bad side, but Braga, I think Spurs have played Braga a few times in Europe as well. And they do have credential. They can hurt the opposition. But Braga just playing around with the ball at the moment. They're just passing the ball about, trying to get into the game. They're their away side. So just trying to get a feel for the game. Here they are on the left-hand side now. And it's won back by Berlin, who can now build their attack from their half. Yeah, it's become a bit scrappy, this game, to be honest, but I think Braga play in the best football. Yeah, Jason Mills, one of the better teams in the Portuguese league, alongside Benfica and Sporting, I'd say. Horta from Braga, yellow card. Yep. They need to watch out at the moment, because yellow cards this early on leads to a red at some point, especially in Champions League games. Roadman, Tottenham living off unbeaten hype, won't even make Europe. Yeah, look, Roadman, we might not make Europa. We might not make Champions League. I don't know, mate. But the problem is, if you start saying we're cheats and stuff, it's not like we made the decision, So the ref made the decision not to allow that perfectly good goal, which it was a perfectly good goal, but that's not Tottenham's fault. It was shocking refereeing. It was shocking refereeing, mate. I don't disagree with that. But like I said, if it was one of our players going down, trying to win a penalty, or trying to trick the referee, then by all means, call us cheats. But yeah, scores, at the moment, Big Boss Man. Union Berlin 0, Braga 0, and Real Sociedad are winning against Salzburg away from home. So that's the scores. And then we've got, I think, another six games to come after this one. So
yeah, we've got games tonight. Sorry, by the way, somebody just sent me a present in the post. Somebody just sent me.
Wow, look at that. Hold on, who's that?
Sheringham.
Sheringham, is it? Oh, yeah. Brilliant.
So
did he drop it off to you, or?
Teddy will go up there. So that's just come to me from Amazon. I want to say a big thank you. I know who that is. That is from Kate and Jim.
Big up,
so
just
a girl who loves Spurs and just a guy who loves Spurs. They bought me that for my birthday, which isn't for a month, but they bought me for my birthday. So thank Kate. That is absolutely wonderful. We were talking about this the other day. I'm sure I'll see you at some point over the two streams. So big up, Kate and Jim. Two great people. Even if Jim does like Richarlison. But listen, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. Barry's a great guy and he loves Emerson Royale. Big up to Barry, by the way, out there in Milan, isn't he?
Oh, he's that Italian correspondent for the night, isn't he?
Where is he?
Yeah, Well, he's somewhere in the sun lounger at the moment, next to a pool, having a drink or two before the game. He's living it large, isn't he? But yeah, big up to Barry, who's at the game for the Inter Milan versus Benfica game. Should be a good one, that. But
absolutely, big up to Epistemic. Great name. I just love this name. By the way, Amir, you are bang on.
Sorry, I was just going to say epistemic autocracy. Just mention Arda Güler there for Real Madrid. Listen, this kid, I'm not just saying it because he's Turkish. He's a top talent.
Yes, you are.
He's a top talent. I might be a little bit biased, but look, he's a top talent, mate. Honestly, if he can get going at Real Madrid, trust me, there's good things to come. But big up epistemic autocracy.
Talking about being biased, we've got 2 days and about 6 hours left to vote for the Football Content Awards. So please do. Oh, no, I've completely lied. Voting closes on the 15th. Ignore me. Closes on the 15th. I've just read it. 15th. Ignore me. We've got 12 days, but the link is in the chat. Please do get over and subscribe. And once again, thank you to Kate and Jim for the present. I really do like it. It's great. Amir talking about Brian Clough, absolute legend of the game. What this man done, I don't think many people will ever do again. Bringing someone up from winning the championship. Basically what he did was won the championship, right? Then he won the championship with Derby, then brought them into the Premier League essentially and won that league.
Yeah.
Then won 2 European trophies with Nottingham Forest.
Forest,
just ridiculous what he achieved.
Absolute legend. And also there is documentaries on Brian Clough. If anyone don't know about Brian Clough or wants to know more, there are so many documentaries on YouTube. I think Amazon Prime as well. What he did for football, especially in this country. I mean, before the days of Ferguson, I mean, absolutely astounding.
Yeah. By the way, they're away here. He's gone a bit wide. Canate, he's a bit raw, but his pace is mental. He's tried to take on his fullback, not quite got past him. He's got the ball back again. He's shuffled out onto his right, had a shot, but Real Sociedad, I'm going to say it, right? Hang on, the cross has come in. I'm going to say it. Whenever I watch the Spanish league, I think they've got the best defenses. I think they're the most organised whenever I watch them.
I mean,
I really do.
You look at their defense, right? You don't think much of it. I mean, they got Lenormand at the back, the French defender, who I didn't really rate until he went over there, but he's been playing really well in that defense. But yeah, they got a good defense. It's solid enough. I think they've got Traore at right back as well, who's solid as well. I think which league did he come from, Savva, if you remember?
So we're talking about if we're talking about Hamari Traore, he joined them from Rennes in France.
From Rennes, I thought so. Yeah, from the French league. Yeah, and of course
they've got. They've got Zubeldia as well that came through the youth team. He's 26 now, but he's been there from the youth team. But I'm not just talking about them. Like whenever I watch Atletico Madrid, I watch Barca. A lot of these teams, Betis, a lot of these teams I watch very organised at the back.
Union Berlin. Oh, cross comes in. It's headed out by Braga. I mean, Union Berlin have these moments in the game where they break. They're just looking to break at the moment against Braga. And when
Can you hear
break,
that?
Sorry,
did you hear that noise?
No, I was talking.
Oh, okay, right. I wondered if you heard it. The missus, when you put the lead on the harness on the Frenchie, he loves it. He knows he's going for a walk, right? He loves it.
Absolutely.
He's obedient. He puts his foot one at a time. He's ready to go, and he sits by the front door like, we're going. You put the harness on the pug. Oh, my God. It's like we're putting him down. He is running away from you. He is screeching, and then gets annoyed because he's not out walking. It's oh, my God, what an idiot this dog is.
We can't say the B word. The B word being bath because he runs a mile.
Oh yeah. They don't like it.
He goes to his crate, he sits down, and he just won't come out. But also, they're very intelligent Frenchies. When I finish my show or I've got a stream and I finish, he knows when I finish. He comes up straight away, looks at me. He's like, "Yep, I know that you finished. Now take me out." They're brilliant little dogs, honestly. Right. So yeah, it's a bit of it's turned into a bit of a stale game, this one, Union Berlin and Braga. Berlin being the home team, they're just looking to counter all the time. They're sort of playing that counter-attacking football. But, yeah, Braga, they've dealt with everything they've had so far. Everything Berlin's thrown at them. And they have settled into the game now. Yeah, I mean, look, let's talk about Man United and Galatasaray tonight, because I'm going to be wearing my Galatasaray shirt tonight.
Is this your Turkish team?
So Galatasaray is my Turkish team, and there is a bit of a story behind it. I only started supporting them when I was like 6 or 7, when I was visiting Cyprus.
Hang on. Just I'm going to break off. They're 2-on-1. Real Sociedad 2-on-1. He's still going. The bloke is still going. That's a great goal. He ran and he ran and he ran from the halfway line. The goal, hang on, I'm going to tell you who it was. Yeah. It was Baron. No. Hang on. I think they show his name. Yeah, it looks like it was. Hang on. I'm going to let you know as soon as I see it again, mate. He was driving forward, whoever it was. 2v1. It was Mendes. Bryce
Mendes on the right hand side.
He was driving forward. It was one centre back.
2 against 1.
It was kind of like when Virgil van Dijk was one left with Sissoko and so. But he drove forward, cut inside,
brilliant,
and then drove it. Yeah, good goal.
A bit like Bruno Fernandes.
He does, actually. I like him. Listen, I'll tell you, he's another one I'd take. Mendes, Marino, and Zubamendi. Give me all of them. And Kubo. I think they've got some brilliant players, Sociedad. Really good team.
Yeah,
really good team.
Very good team. That was a great goal as well. It was 2 against 1. He sort of ran down to the middle and then done a little feint as if he was going to shoot, shimmied past, and then he just very calmly slotted the ball past the keeper. It was a brilliant goal.
Yeah.
Brilliant goal. He could have squared it early on though, Savva, right? If you could have squared it earlier on if you wanted to.
I thought he used the other guy as a decoy perfectly, because as a defender there, it must be a nightmare. What do? You can't go to him because you think he's going to pass. It's a tough one. But listen, they're in complete control of this game here.
Yeah.
I like Salzburg. They knock it around well, but I feel they need a bit of composure up top. Konate's a good young kid from what I can see, but very raw. Very raw. But yeah, listen, I mean, they got the point against Inter Milan in the first game.
Point. And if they get the win tonight, I mean, that holds them in good stead. 4 points going on to their third game. They've then got a really good chance of getting out of the group. So
yeah, sure.
Very good side. Very good footballing side. Technically very good on the ball as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, Zubamendi, he's coming forward. Now, I really like Zubamendi. I like all of their midfield, if I'm honest. Right, here they go again. It should have been free. Baron Texia. I'm probably butchering his name there. He got the ball on the left, took his man on, shuffled it out his feet, whipped it in, and he yells about 6 yards out. 6 yards out, missed it.
What 6 yards out shot with?
He's left. Hang on, they're in again here. They're tell you what, I can see plenty more goals in this game, mate. I need plenty more goals.
Yeah, I mean, the problem that Salzburg have now is that they have to try and score. That's going to leave them open. So yeah, I can see a few more goals probably.
Yeah, I agree. Saying Lenormand is Spanish.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Did I say French?
I can't remember, mate.
French, yeah. Sorry. It's probably from some French heritage with a name like that, though. Lenormand.
Of course, I've said something. A big boss man, of course, has gone against it. They lack quality strikers for me to be judging the defending. What, the whole of La Liga lacks strikers? The whole of La Liga. Okay. All right, big boss man. Big boss man, just so you know, I'm making it Tuesday today. Let me know if you want to disagree. You'll probably tell me it's Wednesday or Thursday. Big up to you. Amy has said, remember Burnley versus Luton Town playing a make-up match today? When did they fall out?
Yeah. That should be an interesting game, actually, Savva, because look, Burnley needs some points on the board, as do Luton as well. That's a really interesting game. But you'd have to say Burnley favourites for that one, playing at home as well.
You know, the thing is as well, there's loads of championship games tonight as well. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on tonight. Hang on, I'm just going to make sure I set the alerts on all the games. Union Berlin have scored in the game you're watching, haven't they?
I'm on the 29th minute at the moment, so they're either going to score right. What was the time of goal?
Now,
I'm a bit behind.
Becker's about to score.
Geraldo Becker.
That's a great name, by the way. I don't. Sometimes you just get a name and you think you can't beat that. Let me know when he goes in.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Dave Mackay as well, another Spurs legend. Galatasaray. I mean, Zaha, Icardi, Davinson Sanchez, the one-man centre-back pairing at the back.
No, look, they've got great players. Obviously, Zaniolo went to Villa from Galatasaray as well. So here we go. The goal is coming now for me. Yeah, it's so quick, Becker, isn't he? I mean, look at that. That's a great finish. To be honest, the goalkeeper, it goes through his legs. Should have saved that, to be honest. But you can't take it away from Becker. Really put the afterburners on and tucked it home. Good player, not bad. And he's captain as well.
Yeah. No, he's not, is he? Is he going back there? No, isn't Gerard in Saudi Arabia?
El Etifak.
El Etifak.
Yeah.
No way, he's not going there, is he? Is this you having a laugh, Daryl? How are you, mate? Slanell saying Sociedad play like Spurs. Yeah, they're a good team. I like Sociedad. I said that before the game. I really like watching Sociedad. They look, you know, they're not Madrid, they're not Barcelona, they're not Atletico, they're not littered with household names, but everyone picks off their players because they're very good. Hang on, here comes Salzburg. Hang on, they got an opportunity here. Dink forward. Yeah, they got nothing going forward. And Sociedad can turn and go. And they're on the attack again. It's 1v1 here. It's 1v1. Here's Mendes again. Baron Texia again. He's skipping round 3. He skipped round 4. Pulled it back. Sorry, you know what it is? My app has got Mendes and Bahrain or Baron Texia, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
The different sides.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. I've got it. Yeah. So you're mixing them up.
Yeah. But they are their midfield is the one.
Well, everything comes from their midfield. They've got a really clever midfield. That midfield trio for me just dictate everything. And then obviously they've got Oyarzabal, Bryce, Mendes, and they're just quality operators. For me, I think they'll do well in the league again this season, to be honest. Obviously, Girona started well as well. There's a few other teams in there as well.
Yeah, Girona have started well. Yeah, Real Sociedad, every time they break, they just look like they're going to do something. Foxy just giving a little bit of credence here to the Turkish league, talking about Gala. So Galatasaray, Fenerbahce, Besiktas, Trabzonspor, Adana, Başakşehir. There's a lot of teams around Europe are strengthening.
It's a very competitive league now. You've got Istanbulspor as well, who won the league there a few seasons back. You've got loads of good teams in that league as well now. I'm going to have to nip off for a couple of minutes. I'll be back. Just give me 2 minutes.
Go for it, man. Go for it. You're all right. Go for it. Simon in the chat said, Sociedad are some great players. They're like an Aston Villa or a Newcastle. Yeah, I think they're a really well-organised team. Neves has said, Manchester United fans are too cocky tonight. You would think with how bad their club's been, they'd show a little bit of humility, but they're a bit like Arsenal fans. Angus thinks that Arsenal are signing everybody. Snapshot there from midfield. It's gone over the bar. Angus thinks that Arsenal are signing everybody. They need some experienced heads in there for sure. Good young team, but they need some experience in there. Yes, should have been 3-0. Should have been 3-0. Ozriabal should have scored third. Simon has come back to say, unfortunately, a lot of the big clubs will start raiding Sociedad for their best players. Yeah, that's what happens. Food chain. It's the food chain. It's why we need to start winning things. Otherwise, people come in and raid you for your players like Van der Ven and a doggy. The White Rooster said the Sociedad midfield are always looking to go forward and drive into space, getting defenders to commit. Very Ange-like. Yeah, they're a good team. They've been a good team for years now, but I really enjoy watching them. There you go. There you go. He can't help himself. Where are we? Angus has said they've got Dries Mertens as well. Yeah, Dries Mertens down at Galatasaray. Yeah, they've got some players, haven't they? Amir. Yeah, okay, so Amir saying, I think he meant Lampard. Daryl Denton said it was on TalkSport. It wouldn't surprise me if both of them got manager and assistant manager. There you go. Old Lampard-Gerrard combo. Paul has said, how many shirts of different teams does Steve have? He must have a sports shop in his place. I don't know what happened to Steve. He's been there for about an hour and he's just not in the room. I don't know what's going on. Never mind. Big Bossman says, Savva has, you reckon Galatasaray can get something? And if so, does that put Ten Hag in danger? I hope so. I hope they get something. Does it put Ten Hag in danger? I don't know. How patient can you be? He's been terrible. He's been absolutely dreadful. Amy letting us know that Union Berlin fans are having a party. Angus said, whoever Rangers get as manager, they ain't doing nothing. They ain't going to do nothing. Well, it looks like another year for Celtic, doesn't it? Yes, all day. I'll take any of them. I told you. I'll take Mendes. I'll take Mikel Merino. I'll take Zubamendi. Some really good footballers around Europe. Really good footballers. Absolutely, Josh. Thank you for this. Yeah, please, if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does help. And we're closing in on 11,500 now. We're closing in. Not really concentrated so much on growing the last month or so. Maybe I should have, but hey, it is what it is. Taylor saying that Girona got beaten 0-3 by Real Madrid before they were unbeaten. Yeah, good team. Very, very good team. Daniel E. has said Rangers want Kevin Muscat as their new manager. He's one of Ange's students. Kevin Muscat and Union Berlin are 2-0 up against Braga. Geraldo Becker with a double in that game. He has a brace. And Neves has said Spurs are title contenders. I think you are dreaming. I know John James. Big up, my man. Thank you so much for last week, mate. You're a legend. Not all United fans, but you know the ones I'm talking about, John. Some of them are just unbearable. Some of them are just refusing to see what's in front of them. Morton Barley, big up Gary. So Pascal Janssen replaced Lampard as favourite for the Rangers job. Interesting. GBC has said Trabzonspor is my favourite Turkish team. The Turkish league's just been growing and growing, hasn't it? A lot of money over there. The White Rooster has said Rangers should think outside the box. Lampard has not done anything as a manager to deserve a shout. Yeah, I don't understand why he's getting any managerial jobs, if I'm completely honest with you. He failed to get Derby up and then done terribly with Chelsea. Yeah, I just don't get it. And then terribly with Everton, then terrible with Chelsea, but it is what it is. Yusuf said Dries Mertens must be like 40. Yeah, he must be getting on a bit now. Good player, very good career that man's had. Time and Life said, as a United fan, I could seriously see us getting relegated. I don't think you're that bad. I genuinely don't think you're that bad. Like when Steve yesterday said it's not out of the realms for Chelsea to be relegated. I can't see it. Oh, wonderful play there from Mendes. Absolutely wonderful play there from Mendes. That really, really was. Was that Mendes or is it Berent? Anyone tell me how to say this guy's name? Berentzia. The number 7. Berentzia. He's very good. Very tricky winger that can beat his man. I can see he likes to beat his man. Steve, are you there? Are you unconscious? Should we be worried? Let us know. John, yeah. it's tough. You guys have just gone so far backwards this season, haven't you? Here comes Sociedad again. Good ball down the line. They're in again here. Kubo again to Bertzia. Here we go. Is he gonna whip this in? He's beaten his man, has he? Oh, the defender did well there. They're now doubling up on him. And they're gonna put the ball out because it looks like Kubo is down injured. And the yellow card is going to be shown to Solé. Yeah, John James, it must be tough at the moment, my man. He's bought a lot of players in the last 2 years, and it's just not going well, is it? It's just not going well for you guys. What's going wrong? Let us know what's going wrong. Let us know, mate. What's going wrong? Nicky has gone United to lose 3-1. Just to go to our Spurs. I bet Steve's fallen asleep. He's had too much of that Malibu, Kate, hasn't he? Yusuf said United will beat Galatasaray tonight, but it won't be pretty. 2-1 United. Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't know, to be honest. I've not watched Galatasaray this year. They've got some good players, and obviously we'll give you the team news in about half an hour for that one. But Man United just look a shambles, if we're brutally honest. Daniel E. said he's probably taken his so-called girlfriend, who he thinks is not his girlfriend, to McDonald's again. Steve, you watch, you'll come bowling in with her in a minute and a bag of Mackie D's. Big up, John James. Big up. Thank you. And I really did appreciate that last week. It was very generous of you. Amy has said, Becca goal was delightful, calm and cool. You'll be out of your mind. But by the way, in that game, Braga have pulled one back. Niakate. Siku Niakate has pulled one back. He only got 3 goals last season for Braga. He's a defender, but and he's just got his first goal of the season. So Union Berlin 2, Braga 1. And this game that I'm watching is 2-0 to Real Sociedad. I should probably change the banner, right? Let's have a look. There we go. Hopefully that should be better, right? Scott Heinemann said, good goal. Not sure which one he's talking about, but yeah, let's just say that anyway. Big up the mods and the chat. Big up to you as well. GBC has said, Savva, maybe Steve is on a date with a McDonald's girl. Yeah, that seems to be a theme at the moment. Yusuf said, anyone seen Lawns play? Are they any decent? Would be funny if they get a result. I haven't. Last year they were good. If we look at them this year, they are 1 point above the relegation zone at the moment. They've got 7 points from 7 games. So they're averaging a point a game. They're averaging 1 goal a game as well. So clearly their Champions League form of last year is deserting them. But it's very close in the French league. From 13th to top, from 15th where Lens are to top is 7 points. So it's all very, very tight in there. Barixia. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, let's go with that. Someone said Kubo or Matoma. Different players, but I like Matoma. Everyone who's watching me recently knows I like my wingers who can beat a man, that fly at players. Yeah, I would definitely go with. Hang on, why is this game? There it is. Try again. There we go, and let's bring that up. By the way, thank you to whoever did just subscribe as a cheeky little shot comes in again. We are only 20 away now from 11,500. So if anyone would like to subscribe, that would be great. The number 7, the guy whose name I cannot say, is causing all sorts of damage here. Barixia. He is causing all sorts of damage. He's a very good player out here on this left. Joshua says, Savva, thoughts on us being linked to Santiago Jimenez all day long. All day. I've just done a video about it. Got a video out. Hang on. They're in again here. Ozabal just couldn't quite get on the end of that. I just did a video about it. I like Santiago Jimenez. Whenever I've seen him play, I would take him all day long. I would get him straight in the team, and I'd have a front three of him, Son, and Brennan Johnson. There you go. That's my front three. Big up to you, Josh. Big up to you. Alan thinks Steve might have fallen a kip. Big up John James said, I think we'll be out the Champions League very soon. I hate being negative, but unfortunately it comes with realism. We're nowhere near good enough. Too many issues on and off the pitch. Yeah, a club in a bit of a crisis at the moment, Man United. Amy has said Chelsea can't blame their losses on injuries. Of course they can. They've got 12 first-team players out. Imagine if Spurs had 12 first-team players out. We wouldn't get a point. Taylor said all of these great legends of players, Lampard, Gerrard, nothing warrants them getting a big job as Rangers FC or any other big team should learn from Vincent Kompany. Yeah, I agree. They should go down the leagues and learn their trade. Go and manage a League One or a Championship team, but their name keeps them in a job. There's only one guarantee. Ndombele, what a disgrace of a footballer this man is. And we had Spurs fans wanting him back in the squad this summer. Give your head a wobbles. Give your head a wobble. It's Foxy. So why does Steve have so many Benfica tops? Are they one of his teams? Not a fan of the Benfica shirts all the same. Yeah, we'll ask him if he ever appears. I mean, he's only an hour late. I don't know. Let's see. Yusuf has asked Angus if he reckons we'll get 3 points at the weekend. Angus, I don't know enough about Lawns, to be honest. I don't know. I would think from where they are in the league that you should win this 2-0 or 3-0. I don't know. I don't know how good they are. Clearly not doing great in their own league, but I should think you would have too much for them. Absolutely. Absolutely to this comment. Some players do make great managers. It's half time here, by the way. It's half time. And Real Sociedad have had a very easy 45 minutes there. A very, very easy 45 minutes indeed. They are 2-0 up. I haven't really been troubled at the back. And I'm guessing their manager will just be saying more of the same. You get some players who make great managers. Pep Guardiola, the one that stands out. But some don't. You know, Ancelotti was a player as well. Brian Clough was a great player, but some don't. Then you look at Wenger, Jose. You know, these people weren't great, weren't footballers. Some of them, like Jose, wasn't a footballer. You know, Wenger wasn't, and they did great things. So hit or miss. I think it's more about the person than whether you're a footballer. Mark wants a Tate at Spurs. I'd take him all day long. I'm pretty sure he signed a new contract, doesn't he? Or was that Kyogo, or was that both of them? We'll see. Foxy has said Lawns have actually played really well this season. Just no end product. Difficult when they sell a Pender and Fofana. It's a problem. If you don't have goal scorers, don't score goals. I know it sounds obvious, but it is what it is, right? Keep smashing the likes, people. We should be on 100 really easily. We're on 158 people in here. We've only got half that amount of likes. So please get over and smash the likes. Mark, so we've done that one. Big up, Haz. Welcome back.
Wow. I've missed 2 goals. Union Berlin 2-1 up.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, you've missed some goals. You missed loads of good stuff.
Shall I go back out again and come back? There might be a few more.
It's half time now, so I wouldn't worry too much, mate. That game is still going though. It's the 48th minute there, or 45 plus 3. There you go.
Yeah,
half time. Ed, honestly, Angus, anyone you're not linked with? Yeah, I saw that today that Arsenal and Spurs both linked with Santiago Jimenez. Really good player. I think both clubs would do well to get him. Naves said Rashford and Bruno are mid-table players. Son and Maddison are better. Yeah, something's not working at Man United, is it, Haas, at the moment? Is this? I don't want to be like one of them stupid interviewers that says, "Is this important?" In terms of Ten Hag's job security, could another defeat tonight? Could this start making the hierarchy think, because they have lost 4 out of 7 league games already?
Yeah, it's their worst start for 34 or 35 years. I think tonight they need a win more than anything. They're playing at home in front of their own crowd, in what they imagine will be a winnable game. It's not going to be easy against Galatasaray. They're a good side with good players. But look, I think a couple of more bad results, and I think his position starts to be a bit untenable, if you ask me. A club like United, with the money that they've spent over the last 2 years, and again, I'll bring it down to money, because they've poured a lot of money into players over the last 2 seasons. You can't overlook that. And if this guy's not delivering, obviously it's going to be looked into. There's going to be an inquest at United. You know, there's players who you know, have gone off the boil apparently, like Sancho. You know, he's lost a few players because of discipline. He's lost other players because of stuff that's happened outside of the club. I don't know what happens with Ten Hag, because it seems like to me, after Solskjaer, they put all their eggs in one basket with Ten Hag.
Yeah, I agree. But I mean, today could be 2 Champions League defeats on the spin, and 4 defeats out of 7 in the Premier League.
Yeah,
This is actually. I'm going to ask you a question. I'm guilty of doing this as much as the next football fan, right? I'm guilty of going, but it's Man United. They're massive. Are they anymore? Because by reputation, by history, but they haven't won a league title now for over a decade. Yeah, they're picking up the odd cup, but we keep saying it's Man United. They're too good for this. They're too big for this. But they're not getting it right.
Yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, it is Manchester United. They are a massive club. When was the last time we spoke about Real Madrid in the same way? You know, Real Madrid pick it up and they carry on no matter what, every single season.
Yeah.
Right? Massive club. United are on the same sort of, you know, they're in the same league with Real Madrid when it comes to prestige, right? So if you factor in the fact that they're spending X amount of money on players as well, they should be doing better, right? Surely. I mean,
I agree.
You're dropping. How much did they drop on Anthony? How much did he come from?
Was it 85, 90, wasn't it?
85, 90 million coming from the Dutch league. You know, what did he do over there before he came to United? Let's be honest.
For me, he's a 40 million pound player. For me, he's a decent player. People are going to hate me. For me, I put him in the same bracket as a Kulu, as a Solomon. I put him in he's okay. He's all right. But 90 million? 90 million?
It's 90 million for one trick pony, if you ask me, because you know what he's going to do. It's a bit like, yeah, there is a bit more to his locker than Kulu, but he does like to sort of cut into his left as well and take that shot with his left foot.
Yeah.
All right. Very easily sussed out. Look, I just think they've papered over too many cracks, United, with certain players, right? Casemiro is a great player for me, but his best years were at Real Madrid. There's no 2 ways about that. What they've got at United at the moment is the other version, which is he's given his best years to Real Madrid, and now he's at United because he said it himself. It's the prestige of the club. That's why he's gone there. He's not gone there expecting to win Champions League medals and everything else. Similarly, they've bought other players in as well. Varane's not a bad player. Look, I just think they've spent over the odds to paper over their deficiencies, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah. I think this is right from John. I think this is right. They do. Ownership, staff, stadium, players, ethos, playing style, recruitment. I feel like they need to go back to the drawing board, because you think Ten Hag's brought in a lot of his own players. It's not like he's picked up somebody else's squad and is playing all of them. He's bought, you know, when you look at Onana, he's brought in Onana, Malacia, Lisandro Martinez, Casemiro, Amrabat, Mason Mount, Christian Eriksen, Anthony, Hoyland. It's a lot of players he's bringing in, mate, and they look worse than when he joined.
How many of those players would you say gets into our team? And this is not me bigging up our team at the moment. This is not me bigging up our team saying we're this great team that none of them get in. But how many?
Amrabat in holding midfield, I think, gets in above Star.
Amrabat for sure. I wouldn't take Eriksen.
Not now. I would have this time last year. But I wouldn't now. I mean, and would you want to take Onana over Vicario?
No.
All right.
No way.
You want to take? You wouldn't take Malacia over Udogie?
No.
Lisandro Martinez over Van de Ven or Romero?
No.
Casemiro.
No,
See,
100%.
I would have one of Casemiro and Amrabat to play with Maddison and Basuma. One of, not both,
For
one of
me,
them.
if Casemiro was, say, if we had Casemiro, there's no way that he can play the pressing kind of football that Ange expects. He'd have to sit deep all the time. He'd have to sit deep and allow the other two midfielders to sort of press forward.
Which is why I'd probably say Amrabat would be the better fit in there for that DM type role.
He's
and
then
then
the top player I'd take.
Anthony, I wouldn't want. Hoyland. Listen, I'd like Hoyland as an option, but they paid 70 million odd for potential, didn't they?
And this is the problem. This is the problem. They're paying over the odds. Anthony has a potential as well. No matter what way you look at it, what was he doing the first season that he was at United? He was doing pirouettes and trying to spin the ball around and you know, he was doing some stupid stuff, all these tricks and stuff. I know people are going to say, but Ronaldo was doing that sort of stuff when he came over as well. Difference is Ronaldo was playing under Sir Alex Ferguson, who didn't take any crap. He was like, look, if you want to play for this team, this is how you got to play. You know, so for me, I don't even want to calculate how much they've spent on all those players that you've just mentioned. I don't even want to calculate. But
any United fans in the chat, how much money has Ten Hag spent since he's been there? He's just had his third window, right? He's had 2 summers and a January. How much has Ten Hag spent as manager? Any United fans, that would be good to know. Or any fan in the chat that can find that out, that would be great.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to know. It'd be absolutely interesting to know. But yeah, he definitely should be doing better. Yes, Ten Hag's had injuries at the back. Shaw's been injured. Reguilon's obviously injured now as well. He's having to put other players back there. But look, everyone's had injuries, Savva. Everyone's had injuries. Chelsea's been dogged with injuries. Arsenal had their problems in some departments or capacity. Liverpool have had gaps here and there. Everyone's had injuries at the end of the day. But yeah, I just think when you think of United, it is that prestige. You know, it is that team that won the treble in '99. That team that played under Ferguson. But right now, they're in a bit of limbo. Let's be honest about it. Last season, you know, they finished in a very good position last season. And everyone thought, you know what? If they had a couple of players this season, like next season, they'll be up there. And it's happened, like the opposite has happened. You know, they've fallen way behind already so soon into the season.
Yeah.
It's remarkable.
Just quickly, everyone's talking about in the last few minutes that the VAR audio from Saturday's game has been released. Obviously, we've been on here, so I haven't had a chance to hear it. It'll be interesting too. But, I mean, I do think when we're talking about people being sacked, I'm not saying you haven't said this, Mitchell. We said about everyone getting sacked. I think we've got to remember they are human beings, and we don't just want to see people sacked from their jobs for a mistake. I just always think to myself, if I'm in my job and I make a mistake and my boss called me in and sacked me, I'd be a bit like, wow, that's a bit harsh, you know. But look, I'm not going to get into a whole VR conversation, but it'll be interesting to hear that later on, won't it?
Yeah, I think it would be. I think also I just want to add, right, Liverpool, when they came out with their statement to say they're exploring options, Liverpool never came out and said we're looking to replay the game or to try and get a point awarded to us. They never said any of that. But I think if they're genuinely trying to have some sort of transparency in the game and to lobby for the PGMOL to come out with some sort of solution to, you know, fix what's going on in the long term, then I'm all for that. You know what I mean? So it'd be interesting to know what's happened. But I also do want transparency in the game. I do want to be able to, like in some other sports where the referee comes out and says, you know, it's on a loudspeaker, everyone can hear what the decisions, the reasoning behind the decision, etc., etc. Look, it is what it is. You know, do we go back and do we start arguing about other stuff that's gone against us? You know, where do you draw the line? That's what I'm trying to say. You know.
Yeah. Well, look, I just think it's crazy. You can't just keep going back, can you? And wanting to see more and more. You know, we can't pick apart every decision like this. It's crazy. But look, back to Man United. So 370 million, apparently around 300. So we had anywhere between 350 and 400 million pounds, and they've spent in 18 months.
18 in less than 2 seasons, yeah.
In less than 2 seasons. And I don't know. It's another team I watch. I do this a lot, Haz, and I felt like this under Conte. I watch and go, what are we? I watch Man United and go, what are they? I don't really know what they're meant to be as a team.
I think they're going through an identity crisis at the moment. If you go back 20 years or whatever, 20 years, 15 years, everyone knew what United were about. Everyone knew what their footballing identity was. Right now, they haven't got that identity. You know, they had several managers after Ferguson. You know, they had David Moyes, Van Gaal, you name it. They've had so many managers, but none of them have been able to sort of replicate what Ferguson did. And it was always going to be tough. But big clubs move on, right? And I'm going to give Real Madrid as an example again. How many managers have they had? And yet they're still at the top echelons of their league, right? Season after season. So what's different at United? I don't understand. You know, for a club that's meant to be this, you know, world renowned, we are Manchester United. What is going on? What is going on? I don't get it. You know, I watch them now and I think I don't enjoy watching United. I don't enjoy the football they play. Everything about it is just, it's turgid.
Someone said, let's hear it live, please. I don't know if I can do that. How can I do that? Is it on the Sky Sports website? Could I possibly do that and play it through here?
Let me try and get it on here. I think I might have it. Here we go.
Hang on. I think I found it.
Holding.
Is that you playing that?
Yes.
Hang on. Stop it a sec. Sorry, hang on, mate. Hang on. One sec. I wasn't ready for that at all. Right. All right. Hang on. 1 second.
Are you going to play it?
Yeah. If people bear with me 1 second, I'm going to try and get it through the ads. I'm going to try and bring this up. 1 second. Can everyone... Can you hear that?
It's very grainy. It's like almost...
Oh.
Sky Sports coverage of the Premier League brought to you by Sports FC.
Right.
Oh, good. Both holding. Yeah. Leave it though. Waiting, delaying.
Oh,
Delaying.
Yes.
Give it. Coming back.
Yeah, I think Savva's got to pay his broadband bill.
Offside early delay. Give me kick point. Let's go.
Yep.
Kick point,
Yeah, no
please.
worries,
So here we are.
why is it doing that?
mate. Wait, okay.
Just get a tight angle.
Yeah, give me 2D line ready after as well for frame
Right,
2
so
after that. That's
frame,
fine.
frame 2 there.
Perfect.
I've got the time on this. I clocked
2D line on left boot.
Yep. Let me just
Romero,
switch
I think it
angles.
is.
I think it might be this angle better.
Hey,
Happy with
Okay.
this angle?
you
Yeah.
organise, you don't
Yep. 2D line. And on the boot.
2D line on the boot.
Yep. Okay.
Wait, no, wait.
Look at the shambles
line
this
on
is.
the boot. I'll
Stop.
zoom
Check
in.
complete.
Hang on, he said check
Wait,
complete.
check complete. It's fine. Perfect.
Yeah. Off. Playing.
Thank you, mate.
Wait.
Good process,
The
carry
on-field
on.
decision was off.
Wow.
Fine. Are you happy with this?
Yeah.
Are you happy with this?
Oh, what's
It's
that?
Offside
on-field
decision, goal. Yeah. That's
Now
what
wait.
it does.
Sorry.
What?
On-field decision was offside. Are you happy with this
Never
image?
get there. It's fine.
Yeah, it's onside. The image we gave you is onside.
Left back.
He's played. He's
Yeah.
gone offside.
Delay.
Clear.
Ollie's saying to delay.
Right,
Ollie's saying to delay.
red throw.
Pardon?
Ollie's calling in to say delay the game to complete the decision is offside.
Can't do anything.
Ollie's saying to delay. Ollie's saying to delay.
Ollie?
Yeah. Yeah, go on.
Delay the game. To delay the game. Stop the game.
They've restarted the
Nothing
game.
from on the field.
Can't do
Yeah, they've
anything.
restarted. Yeah.
Can't do anything.
No.
Oh my god.
I can't do anything. I
Right
can't do
back.
anything.
Wow. So they basically said they've restarted already. I can't do anything.
Yeah.
Wow,
What?
why?
So sorry about the buffering there, guys. Hopefully you heard all of that. So essentially, from what I've seen, the upshot of that is the VAR didn't get it wrong. So VAR got it. Tell me if if you're going for the same reason. Penalty in this game, by the way, penalty to Salzburg. But the VAR didn't get it wrong, but it was the messaging. The ref wasn't quite getting the messaging, what it seems.
Yeah, so he's restarted the game and they said it's too late. They've already restarted the game.
Yeah. So they kept saying to him, stop the game, pause the game. Wow. But I'll tell you the worrying thing for me more than anything. Did you see at the beginning the amount of lines they drew on that pitch? You think, what football shouldn't be this difficult, should it?
But you know what it is? They drew all those lines, right? We've seen it without the lines on normal TV. We said it straight away. Well, you were saying it when I was listening to you. It's onside. How is this offside? You can see it from TV without the lines that it's onside. For me, it's just ridiculous, man. They really need to do something about VAR. It's just every game. It's just all we talk about is VAR.
Yeah.
All we talk about is VAR. It's just bringing football into, where it shouldn't be.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine? I'll tell you when this would have been disastrous. Imagine that was a decision in a World Cup final or a Champions League final.
Stop that, Savva. Stop that. No.
Hang on, we're going to come back to this in a second because there is a penalty here, by the way. Sorry, my bad. While we were doing that, there is a penalty to Raul. No, that's a complete lie. To RB Salzburg to get back into this game. We'll come back to that. People saying, don't worry about copyright. I mean, listen, it was just off the Sky Sports website, a video. I mean, if they want to copyright me for that, Sky Sports, then they're
everywhere. It's on every platform at the moment.
Yeah,
so
if they can, I can't. That's fine. If they're going to copyright me for what? We're only having a laugh here, don't we? Hang on, there is going to be a penalty. For some reason, they've been disputing this penalty for ages and ages and ages.
Has it gone to VAR, is it?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. This is the only problem with watch-alongs is, you've got no sound. So it's kind of like you're watching the still images.
Yeah.
The ball came in. It was flicked over. Oh, I don't know. How are we giving that? The ref's coming over to look at the screen. I don't think it's a penalty.
It's going to give
be
it.
Honest, I don't know. It was given initially. I don't think it's a penalty in any way, shape, or form. For me, I mean, what does everyone think of that? I don't think that's a penalty. I don't think that's a penalty at all.
I mean, I was just going to go back to this VAR thing, Savva.
Hang on. I've got a live VAR thing going on here. 1 second, mate.
Oh, go on.
The defender started falling down early. I mean, they're saying he had his arm, but for me, it was like that. It wasn't really enough to pull you down. Hang on. The ref is about to give a decision. The referee's given it one of these ones and said no penalty. No penalty. Right decision for me. Right decision. I agree. I think it was the right decision. He's apologized to the goalkeeper. Listen, the VAR decision from the Spurs Liverpool game. What do you do? What should happen in that scenario? Should they just stop the game?
Yeah, I think they should. At that point, if you look at it, were we on the attack about to score? I don't think we were. The game just restarted, and from what I gather, it's saying, "Oh, we can't." it's already restarted, so we can't do anything about it. I mean, if I'm a Liverpool fan, or if it's happened to Tottenham, I'd be absolutely livid as well. But at least what we can say, it doesn't sound like there was any sort of corruption like what people are mentioning.
No,
it's just stupidity, and like they said, a human error. I don't know. But look, these things are happening more frequently.
it almost sounded to me like the referee wasn't hearing that they've said onside. I don't know. It just felt weird. Like the game had already started. For me, this falls into, listen, completely effed it up. Effed it up. But I don't think it needs the big inquest. For me, the big inquest should be VAR anyway. Just get rid of it. Get rid of VAR. I can't stand it. People like Lucas say it's not VAR. But if there was no VAR, football coped for over 100 years without VAR. And now it's not coping with VAR.
It's almost like you can't play football without VAR anymore. Well, no, that's wrong. Like you said, we've played football for over 100 years without it. And now all of a sudden we're dependent on it. It's only because the FA have spent so much money setting it up and getting everything in place that they're reluctant to listen to anyone with the suggestion of getting rid of it. So, look, you've either got to make it better, pour more money into it to get it right, or you get rid of it and put that money into better referees.
Do you know what it sounded like to me? It sounded like there were too many cooks.
Yeah, there were too many people talking.
Surely it should be one voice in the VAR room and the ref. Surely it should be, right, what's going on? Yeah, I've drawn the lines onside. I repeat, onside, right? Now, what the ref shouldn't have done is restart the game until they got to that conclusion. That is where I think all this has happened. But apparently the rules are that if you've restarted the game, you can't then stop the game. I mean, it's all a mess, mate. All this VAR nonsense is killing football. I hate it with a passion.
Yeah, I agree. It's killing the game for me, Savva. You can't even celebrate a goal anymore. You score a goal and then you're like, wait, hold on a minute. Is it going to be given? You know, we've all been there.
Just want to say, Luca, but the thing is, mate, if they get it wrong because the linesman's flagged wrong, that happens in football. But it's not that that's happened. It's that they've managed to get it wrong. Even after.
What a goal by Braga. Wow.
2-0?
2-0. It was over 35 yards out. Just top fins it into the top corner. Wow.
From Bruma.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, Luca, the thing for me here isn't that they got it wrong. People get things wrong. But it's that even with VAR, they still managed to get it wrong. There is always going to be offside decisions that are marginal. And there was never a problem with this before VAR came in. I don't know why it is now. I just can't stand it.
Wow.
Yeah. Kind of, Phil. Kind of. But at least there you've got some noise.
I'm sorry. I'm just looking at this goal.
Yeah, VAR didn't do anything wrong, arrests. But the thing is, this is my point. If VAR's not there, none of us are talking about this. All we're talking about is Lino called it wrong. That's all we're doing if this doesn't happen. I just can't. All these rules now that, right, you've got to wait till VAR's checked something before the ref can blow his whistle. Let the ref the game. That is what they're meant to be there for, right? The refs and the linesmen for over 100 years have run the game.
The fact is, right, have we accepted human error when VAR wasn't around?
Yes.
Right, okay. And did we move on?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So why not just keep to that formula? Why not just keep to that formula and have it the way it was? I don't understand. You know, for me, I think it's all about, you know, adding a new dimension to the spectator experience. That's what it is for me. You know, it's nothing else. Obviously, a lot of people are going to come out. A lot of people are going to say they can dictate who wins, who draws, the results, this, that, and the other. We will never know that. But at the end of the day, VAR now is becoming a detriment to to a lot of football clubs. You know, imagine if that's like someone like Luton, right? And they need to score to win the game,
Yeah.
and even that as offside, and then they go down. That's what's riding on these decisions.
All I know is if VAR wasn't there, we're not having these conversations. The conversation we're having then is, did the lino get an error? Yeah, he made an error. But mate, I can't do the VAR conversation anymore. I just hate it. I grew up loving this sport because it was quick, it was decisive, there was emotion. Now they're killing that. They're absolutely killing it. And some people love it. It's not for me.
Well, let's move on from the VAR conversation anyway. Yeah. And let's talk about the football that's been played tonight, because honestly, this Braga goal, right, from Bruma was fantastic. Have you seen it, Savva?
No, not yet, mate.
Right. All of 35 yards out, bent the ball with a side-footed it in. The ball bent around and into the goal like that Roberto Carlos free kick from 98 or whatever, 96. It was just fantastic. And also, Braga are very much on top at the moment. They've come out this second half and almost get another goal from a free kick. They've come out this second half absolutely putting it on Union Berlin. But Berlin's hanging on at the moment. If you can, try and have a look at that goal. And also, chat, if you can let me know as well if anyone's seen it. Absolutely a peach of a goal.
Let me just read out the Man United Galatasaray teams for the game. They have just been announced, and I'll give you the Arsenal team lineups as well. So Man United have gone with Onana in goal, Dalot, Varane, Lindelof, and Amrabat at the back. Amrabat must be loving coming to England and playing left back. Casemiro and Mount in midfield with Mebry, Fernandes, Rashford, and Højlund up top. And Galatasaray are Muslera in goal, Boye, Sanchez, Badaki, Angelino, Ahan and Torreira in midfield, Zaha, Aktoglu and Tete with Icardi up top. So Davinson Sanchez plays and Tungai Ndombele is on the bench. In the other games, you've got Arsenal lineup with Raya in goal, Tomiyasu, Saliba, Gabriel Zinchenko. All these players who are meant to be injured are playing. Saka, Odegaard, Rice, Trossard with Havertz.
They're all coming out the woodwork, aren't they?
Jesus. And who else is playing tonight? In other news, let's have a look at the Napoli-Real Madrid game. Madrid have gone with a midfield of Cruz, Tchouameni and Valverde with Bellingham in behind Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo. So lots of games going on tonight. And in the Premier League, there is also a game. So the Luton-Burnley game. Luton are Kaminsky, Mengi, Lockyer, Bell, Kabore, Mpanzu, Nakamba, Doughty, Ogbene, Brown and Morris. And Burnley are Trafford in goal. Roberts, Alderkill, Bayer and Taylor. Sanderberg and Josh Cullen with Colioso, Brownhill and Foster playing behind Amdouni. So lots of games going on tonight. We'll keep you up to date with all of it. And hope everyone is enjoying the game so far, enjoying the show. Please smash the subscribe button. Let's get towards 11,500. We're only 18 away from 11,500.
Come on,
please
people.
vote if you haven't and subscribe.
It's free.
Southview Coys. Subscribe to Southview Coys as well. So that's it. I've given up the last month or so, really pushing for subscribers. I just want to have fun. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
there was a time I
course.
wanted world domination at one point. Like, I'm going to get, and now I'm like, nah.
This is the thing, right? I'll just leave people to their own devices. Guys, if you like what you see, then you subscribe. No one's going to force it on you. But what you need to bear in mind, for some people, obviously, it is a form of
love it.
Making a living, so people do have to push for those likes and subscriptions. Even TalkSport do it as well, by the way. They were doing it last night. Please subscribe and like. Let's get up to a certain amount.
Everyone does it, don't they?
Do it. So by
the way, we will get some predictions when these games are finished. We'll get some predictions just before those games start. Just so you know, Salzburg have definitely come out the better team this half. They are piling on the pressure. I just don't know if they've got any goals in them, but they're definitely piling on the pressure. Hang on, they're in here. They're in it. Oh no, he's not. It's out of the way. Amrabat left back. Yeah. Hashtag Savva loves VAR. Luca, love goal line technology. I tell you why I love goal line technology. It's an absolute. It's yes or no. No human error. Right? It's yes or no. So I love that one. Hashtag free Strasbourg. Steve, I did message him. I don't think he's responded yet, as he has.
I haven't seen any response from Steve. Yeah, no, there isn't.
Hang on, let me leave him. There you go. Here you go. Everyone can be able to hear this.
Did he go for
Steve,
a kick?
Steve, your screen has been live for an hour and 33 minutes, and you're not there. Should we take this that you forgot, that you fell asleep, that you're drunk? Are you okay? Are you in McDonald's? Are you on a date? What happened? Let us know. Do we need to send help? Send us an address. Have you been kidnapped? Let us know. Well, I think I covered a lot of bases there, so we'll soon find out. We'll soon find out. Good evening.
We're praying for Steve. Pray for Steve.
Hashtag pray for Steve. Don't know. Hashtag pray for Steve. Oh, mate, yeah. Will, Will. As I said, listen. It is what it is. I just want to have fun. Will, I like these sort of shows. They're more fun. You know, some of the other shows I'm seeing. I'm watching a lot of bigger YouTube channels, not in the Spurs world, by the way. And I'm just seeing it's just so much clickbait that I can't deal with it.
Oh yeah.
I watched a channel yesterday talk about selling Rashford for 130 to 140 million, and I thought, Marcus, do you know what I mean? You just think you literally just want views, and I don't ever want to be that guy, man. I just want to have some fun.
Oh, what a save! Sorry, Savva, to cut in there.
Go on.
Union Berlin goalkeeper pulls off a wonderful save from Braga. They attacked from the right-hand side. It almost top bins it again, but Braga really pressing at the moment. They're really turning the screw on Union Berlin. Berlin haven't had an answer this half. They've been really lackluster. Braga may well make it 3-2 at some point. But yeah, talking about clickbait, I just think it comes down to that point again I made earlier on, where these people, it's their livelihood at the end of the day. So they're going to do whatever it takes to sort of draw people in, get the likes and subscriptions, you know. But
I know, but you know what? I found more and more that I was hating who I was becoming, where I'd put out, like today, I did a video, Spurs target Jimenez, right? I can't be that guy to go, Spurs are signing, or Spurs sign when it hasn't happened. I don't know. Listen, I get it. I get the game, but I just feel like there's got to be a degree of morals that come with it. But hey, it is what it is. Everybody in the chat, keep it polite. What do we think's happened to Steve? Keep it polite. Hashtag what's happened to Steve. So where is Steve? Angus Savva, who's the biggest YouTuber or YouTubers in the UK. Are we talking about football, or are we talking about in general? In general, I wouldn't have a Scooby. I don't really watch YouTube outside of football.
Just need to get the door, Savva.
Yeah, no worries. For football, it would have to be the United stand, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be old Goldbridge? I think he'd be the biggest, wouldn't he? Not too sure. Yeah. They were like, oh, I'd want 130 million for Rashford. And you're like, oh, shut up. Come on. 130 million for Rashford. Jeez, like the world's gone mad. Absolutely mad. Hashtag pray for Steve. Yeah, go pray for Steve. Where is Steve? Where is Steve? This could be the start of like a Netflix documentary. Like he was meant to be on a YouTube channel and then something bizarre happened. Wonderfully brought down. Wonderful. Ozzyabal nearly planting the ball in the bottom corner. Too close to the keeper who got it nice and easily in the end. Alpesh said, Savva, why did the FA, Premier League and PGMOL not use the AI VAR used in leagues in Europe and the FIFA World Cup? Pass. You've got me, mate. Hate it. Don't worry. Absolutely hate it. Perchy, yes. Yeah. Steve's fallen asleep, maybe. Who is the worst clickbait football channel? I'm not going to start naming names, but there's a lot
What
of
a
them.
question. What a
There's
question.
Yeah, that's the way to make myself lots of enemies, and I've just got no time for it.
Bit of that first, King.
Alpesh, you're getting ads. Mate, you're watching a free show. Like, how do you think YouTube make their money, mate? How do you think YouTube make their money? From ads. All the ads are set to skippable. So literally you just go, bump, it's free. I'm not charging you.
Pay monthly.
Yeah, unless you do a YouTube premium, right?
Yeah.
AJ, brilliant. He thinks that Steve's had a tug and fallen asleep. Angus said he's in McDonald's.
Who said that? Hold on, who said that? AJ, big up, man. That's funny.
Love that. Where is Steve? Are we going to get this through the next stream as well?
I like how he's got the shirts lined up at the back though for the teams that are playing tonight.
I know, I love it. He's ready. He's only an hour and 40 minutes late. Mate, listen, I'll be honest, by the time I've done YouTube, spent some time with the wife, done my working out a bit. I'm on a real fitness program at the moment. I'm getting there. I haven't got a lot of time to watch any other YouTube. Daniel thinks that he's gone to lay some eggs. Bill thinks Steve's been kidnapped by people in FC Porto shirts. Jefferman has said Rashford is the definition of overrated. I agree. I don't like clickbait. I don't like it. I don't. Just me. It's only me.
Shall we show everyone what Barry's been up to at Inter Milan?
What do you mean?
With the Inter Milan Ultras.
Yeah, go on. Have you got it?
You've got it. You've got it on the group chat. I sent it.
Oh, what you want me to send it to? Oh, hang on. Hang on. Let me see. I can't do that at the moment. Hang on. I'll have to do that in between these games. What I have got. Hang on. How about these? I've got some wonderful pictures I can share with you from earlier that has made. 1 second. I would say wait till you see these, but you made them. So 1 second. Hang on. Where are we? Hang on. No, let's click both of them. There we go. Here we go. This one's good. I like this. We'll go back to that in a second. Someone says Steve's gone to McDonald's again. Steve has gone to Malibu. Does Chris Cowlin do clickbait? No, Chris Cowlin just does really happy, but do vote for him for his channel. This game's fizzled out a bit here, to be honest. Mix Mitchell's got premium. Edem is saying that VAR, the same VAR they used in the World Cup, and that was discussed with the Premier League clubs, and they didn't want it. I'd be a terrible owner. I'd be one of them going, I don't want it. Get rid of it. It's awful. Angus, so what do you think of? Who do you think wins, KSI or Tommy Fury? I hope Tommy Fury wins.
Yeah,
I cannot stand these stupid YouTubers who are like, right, we're going to be boxers now. Oh, stop it.
Stupid.
Stop it. Aren't you happy with the millions you're making from YouTube? I agree with this. Yeah, it's not boxing anymore when these guys are involved. It's just celebrity. AJ, big up. Said Savva, genuinely, I enjoy your channel. Most of the ones I see, you're genuinely, you stand by your opinions and you're not a people pleaser. Carry on what you do. Yeah. So we're doing what we do. I just want to see if, nope, Steve's still not. Steve apparently is out getting some nuggets. They haven't ruined boxing. I think they have. I think it's a mockery. People who have trained years and years boxing as their art, now they're just up against YouTubers that pay. The
problem I have with it is that they offer silly money to these MMA fighters and stuff.
Yeah.
Knowing that, they take the bait as well. Obviously, they're going to take the money. You look at the Nate Diaz fight against against Jake Paul, sorry. We all knew what the outcome was going to be. It's just they offer stupid money to these ex-professionals. It's just ridiculous. If you go back to the early 90s, do you remember the heavyweight division in the early 90s, late 80s.
Yeah.
You know, it was stacked, and it used to all be on TV as well. That, you know, your Tysons and everyone else, it was just amazing. Now it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, mate, I agree with you. Yeah, this is what I mean. It's turned into a pantomime. It's just not for me. But listen, it is what it is. Simon said, "Do you think we will see more of Elise now? We have seen him come off the bench." I think it will all depend on fitness of other players, right? You don't forget you got Brian Hill coming back. I'm guessing he'll be on the bench. It's a big squad. So we need to get rid of a lot of the deadwood for me. But by the way, yeah, listen, you know what it all boils down to, this whole boxing thing? I'll tell you what it boils down to,
Go on.
It boils down to context and consistency. All right? It boils down to context and consistency. Do you know what I love about this photo is that I've still got my headphones on. I love this. This is a wonderful, wonderful picture. Anytime anyone says anything stupid in the chat, I'll just bring that up. There it is. Context and consistency, bitches.
Yeah.
And
fantastic.
Here's one for my son Perchy, who's not feeling very well. Failed a fitness test. Here he is.
Big up, Perchy.
Big up, Perchy. Big up, Perchy. The story of a child and his son. Good work, Haz. Good work. This game has kind of gone. This game's gone more end to end now. Sorry.
Berlin almost scored. It was goalkeeper saves it. But sorry, go on.
No, you're right. Go on. I've just got to double check. No, talk for a second. Actually, I've got to double check something.
Union Berlin on the break from the left-hand side. The ball comes in, whipped in. Volan's on for them, by the way. The big, tall striker they have. Sherrado Becker crosses the ball in straight at the goalkeeper, though, with a thunderous shot. And it was that thunderous. The goalkeeper saves it, and then he's down holding his stomach. So, you know what? This half has been much better than the first half. Started off with that goal for Braga, but this one could go any side. 3-2 to either side.
Yeah. So I was just checking. Sorry, we're going out for a friend's birthday on Friday. They want to know if somewhere is tickets only. I can't believe in this day and age people are ticket only. Do you know AU Lounge and Sidcup? I just told the internet where I might be Friday night.
Anyone that wants Savva's autograph, AU Lounge.
I was thinking more if anyone wants to shoot Savva, get yourself down to the AU Lounge in Sidcup. And they could pay me for this advertising. It's not bad. It's not a bad little bar, actually. I do get bored going to bars now, though, that I don't drink. So
I'm going to watch some comedy on Friday night. So
yeah,
I'm not telling anyone where, but it's going to be a comedy night for my birthday. So yeah, I do like to laugh. That's what it's about, isn't it?
Gotta laugh. Got off 1 second. AU Lounge Sidcup. Right, let's have a look.
And there's a sending off. Is it Bonucci? Second yellow card for Berlin. No, sorry. Who's gone down? It looked like he was showing a yellow to Bonucci. No, it's in fact the Braga player comes down with his studs on the Berlin player. I can't quite see the names, but right on top of his knee. It's a really nasty one. He gets a yellow card for it. And Bonucci, it's Salazar for Braga gets a yellow card for a really nasty challenge on Juranovic of Berlin. Lucky to be on the pitch, really. That was nasty, but Bonucci was remonstrating with the referee there. And Braga about to bring on a couple of subs. Moutinho, formerly of Wolves, is going to come on for Braga as well. The number 28. See what he can do. It's good to see Moutinho still playing at the top level in Portugal, really, and in Champions League.
Jesus Christ. I've just looked at what's going on Friday. One of the boys has put, is there an event going on down there? Can you see that? Look at the event.
Oh, my God.
£30 per ticket.
And £30 for the pleasure of it as well. Wow.
Jesus Christ.
That's
Oh my
great. Sounds like you're
God.
going to have a crazy night on Friday.
We won't, I can tell you for sure we won't be going there. Oh, that's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant.
See you Friday, Savva. Simon Hill.
Jesus. Well, we won't be going there. So if anyone wants to go down there, they won't see me there. I can guarantee that I've just put that in the lads group chat and said, boys, this is what's going on. I can't imagine anyone's going to want to do that. This game here is still 15 minutes to go. 2-0 to Real Sociedad. They've come out. They dominated the first half, Haas. They really dominated. And the second half is just really not been anywhere near as good. I am worried about Steve.
Yeah, Steve hasn't got back to us. So I might have to ring up 911 from here, possibly.
911, what's your emergency? Our mate Steve, who lives in somewhere in New Hampshire, in America. It's all we know is it's 10 minutes away from McDonald's, if that helps. Oh my God. Yeah, see you there, Simon. See you there, man. See you there. Morton Barley said the PGMOL has announced 3 changes to how VR. Oh, good God, I hate this so much. It will reiterate the speed of decisions cannot be at the expense of accuracy and new communication protocol. So basically now it's going to take longer for decisions to make sure they get it right. Brilliant. Slowing the game even more. I just hate it. Just go back to what it was. Go back to what it was. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Daniel.
Becker's down for Berlin at the moment. Looks like he's going to be okay to carry on. The game's just gone a bit niggly at the moment. There's been fouls on both sides. Berlin started to pressure now. They realised that, the game was slipping away from them. Becker does, in fact, take a shot. Was it Becker? Yeah, Becker does take a shot from the right-hand side. It goes into the side netting. But this game is up for grabs for both sides. It's about who wants it more. Braga going for it as well. Moutinho's on.
Yeah. Yeah, this game's petered out a bit. I'm disappointed. It was a very good game. And the second half, Salzburg have huffed and puffed, but Real Sociedad seem pretty happy with just kind of killing the game off. I get it. They're 2-0 up, but yeah. Yeah. I'm hoping that I really hope Galatasaray do a number on
well, yeah, I'm gonna have to get my shirt at some point after this game. Put the old Galatasaray shirt on. I think it's a training top that I've got at the moment, but yeah, this one's Berlin on attack, then the right hand side again, and it's just a bit too easy for Braga now to clear the ball. I can see another goal in this. Here we go. Braga's on the break now. It's 3 against 4. Can he finish it? Oh, good tackle by Bonucci. Braga's still on the ball. Playing around with it. Near the... Oh, are they in across the left-hand side? And it's cleared by Berlin, and it's gone out for a goal kick.
But by the way, it's just been confirmed that Curtis Jones' red card has been upheld. It's not been overturned. He will have a 3-match ban.
Extra match ban?
No, it says Curtis Jones, Liverpool's unsuccessful bid to overturn the red card. Curtis Jones was shown a straight red card. He's set to serve a 3-match Premier League suspension after an appeal to overturn the red card he received at Tottenham Hotspur on Saturday was unsuccessful. More to follow. So, yeah. It's all happening in the world of football.
I can understand that. By the way, these have got to be the best crisps ever, right?
Mate, why are you showing me things like that? Yes, they are amazing crisps, by the way. Yes, they are. Yeah, Steve's gone fully AWOL on a bender. Absolutely.
Got Berlin on attack. Here we go. Get the balls into Becker. Can he take a shot? Oh, he tries to curl it in, and the defender heads it out as it was going in. And the ball fizzles out again, and it's a free kick to Braga, or is it Berlin still in the attack on the left hand side? Can he get the ball in? The ball comes in, and it's cleared by Braga again. Now they're attacking from the right hand side. Oh, a long shot, and it goes over the bar. Yeah, Berlin in the last 10 minutes have really started to turn the screw.
Transmogrified.
Here's the definition of transmogrified.
That is a great word. That is a great word.
What does it mean?
It's transform in a surprising or magical manner, i.e. his home was transmogrified into a hippie crash pad. That's what YouTube was saying. Oh, God. That's the best word I think I've seen on here today. Wow. Foxy, is it actually worried about Steve? He eats no fruit or veg, just McDonald's and pizza. Yeah, I'm worried about Steve as well. You know what he is? He's one of them that at that age, you can get away with it. One day you'll wake up and go, oh, hang on. What's happened to my body?
I've got a friend like that as well who eats nothing, no fruit, no veg, nothing. Just meat and bread. That's it. Steve, where are you? Wake up.
Steve. Steve. Yeah, Amy saying Salzburg too young.
So Braga's manager has been sent off. I think someone else has put it in the chat as well. He has been sent off. I believe it's for dissent. I'll bring you some more on that. I can't hear what's going on. So, but he has been sent off at the moment. So Braga are playing without their manager pitch side as well.
No worries. Just quickly, let's do this. Daniel, a good point. This game is kicking off in 3 minutes, by the way. Luton Town versus Burnley. Luton won their last game. Can they 2 in a row start getting themselves up the table? Or Burnley, who, if I'm not wrong, hang on, let's get the Premier League table up. Burnley, England Premier League standings, are one of only 2 teams to not win a game. So them and Sheffield United haven't won a game of football. Can Burnley win tonight, or will Luton join Brentford on 7 points? What are we going with?
I think it's a must-win game for Burnley now. Burnley haven't played too bad. They tried to play good football, right?
Yeah.
I think it'll be a draw tonight. I honestly think it'll be a draw tonight. Luton will want to keep that momentum going. Burnley will try to, put the pressure on Luton, but I can see a draw tonight. I'm going to go 1-1.
I'm going to go with, I think it's going to be a 3-3. I've gone with loads of big scores lately. Yeah, 3-3. Sort it, 3-3.
Go big or go home, eh?
Yeah. 3-3. Put your predictions in. Burnley away at Luton. I mean, I just think if Luton can get another win, 2 wins in a row is not too bad for Luton, but Burnley do need a win. Burnley needs some points badly.
Yeah, they do.
Where Spurs King, where is this? Roma considering sacking Jose and replacing him with Conte. Imagine you're a Roma fan and you're going, okay, we're going to change. Oh, they're doing what we did, changing Jose.
Roma just take our rejects, don't they?
Do you ever see those great big daddy long leg flying things?
Yes.
One has just flown in right in front of me.
Oh, you're not scared of daddy long legs, are you? Come on.
I don't want him in my face, though. Look, can you see, you cheeky... I don't want him on me. I'll pick it up if he's stationary, but he's flying at me. Wifey.
Where's the wife when you need her?
She hates them. Where's he gone? Hang on. Got to get rid of this little git. 1 sec.
Right, guys, Savva's gone off to deal with a daddy long legs causing technical issues. But we'll carry on here. By the way, why are they still around? I know it's a bit warm out there at the moment, but I thought they were hot weather sort of flies, daddy long legs, but might be wrong. Right, so Braga's back to make a substitution, or they've made a substitution already. Who is coming off? Ricardo Horta and Vitor Carvalho is on. This one's got around about 10 minutes left to go, I'd say, with time added on. And anyone's game could be 3-2. Savva's adjusting his fly. Great. Angus saying we get them all the time in Spain. Yeah, in all the hot countries, I suppose. Davinson Sanchez at OT tonight. Well, let's see how Davinson plays tonight. I think he might be all right in that Galatasaray team. Some players settle better elsewhere. He hasn't started off too bad at Galatasaray. Obviously, Ndombele is the one that Galatasaray has an issue with in terms of his weight and conditioning. Yeah, seeing the lineup, Angus. Seeing the lineup. It's not a bad lineup. Zaha's starting for Galatasaray. Obviously, they've got Icardi up front as well. Bowie at right back is really good as well. I think it's going to be an interesting game. I think Galatasaray is going to cause Man United problems tonight. Amrabat playing at left back. For me, I mean, it's just ridiculous. The guy's a midfielder. But yeah, let's see what happens. I like the look of Gala. And Tete as well. Yeah, Angus. Tete, not a bad player for me. Mertens, obviously, is one of their bigger players. He's really good, Mertens, isn't he? He's quality. Sanchez versus Reguilon at the average defender games begin. As Reguilon, I didn't see whether Reguilon starting the White Rooster. I thought Amrabat starting at left back. But let's have a look at the starting lineups again. Yeah, Tete wasn't he at Leicester last year yet? I think he is. He was. Let's have a look at Man United, Galatasaray lineups. Yeah, the White Rooster. You got Diogo Dalot at right back, and you've got Amrabat at left back. So it's not going to be Reguilon tonight, mate. But yeah, it's still going to be an interesting game. Mason Mount starts in midfield. Of course, he hasn't started well this season. Hannibal starts on the right-hand side with Marcus Rashford on the left-hand side. Fernandes down the middle and Rasmus Højlund up front. Yeah, Reguilon, typical, isn't it? Injured for Spurs for long periods. He's had a couple of good games for United and then he's injured again. And that's been the story of his time at Tottenham, to be honest with you. Just injuries and not performing to his full capabilities. He started off well for United, to be honest with you. United fans were really impressed with him for the first few games. But obviously, this is Reguilon we're talking about. Grico Christos, he's weak. Yeah. Mountaineering 007. Score prediction for Arsenal's game against Lens. You know what? Lens were really good last season. I don't know how many of you watch League 1, but they were really the surprise team of last season. And in my opinion, they performed better than PSG. But they got, obviously, PSG got more wins. But they finished second in their league. They are quite strong. They've lost Seko Fofana to the Arab League this season. But it's not going to be an easy game for Arsenal away from home. I'm still going to say Arsenal 2-1 to edge it. But Lens defensively are quite good. So I'm going to say still Arsenal 2-1, Angus. Mount already had an assist. Yeah. John James. Fox says ex-Brighton Wolves manager Bruno Lage is about to bottle the Brazilian league with Botafogo. They haven't won since 95. Wow, Jesus, 3 losses, 1 draw. Yeah, that's a concern, isn't it? Mount got an assist against Palace. Yeah, he did. But he's got to be doing better than that. I mean, for the price tag, from Chelsea, he's got to be doing better than that. Why he is a danger up top. Angus is saying why he's the player I'm a little worried about. Yeah, look, why he's a good player. Here's going to be a problem. But I think Saliba and Gabriel at the back, 2 really good defenders. I think they've got enough about them to be able to keep him under wraps tonight. But I just think Arsenal will probably just edge it tonight for me, especially with your full strength lineup. Havertz has done better than Mount, says Angus McDowell. Yeah, Angus, that's saying a lot. I mean, if Havertz has done better than Mount, I mean, Jesus Christ, both are quite bad, aren't they? Lance, Sol, Tafana, and Openda, now they are 15th. Yeah, look, Spurs King, I agree with you. Last season, they were fantastic. And for me, Fofana was the one who made the difference. And Openda. Openda is an amazing player. But I just think playing at home tonight, first Champions League game at home, I think they won't embarrass themselves tonight, mate. I think it'll be a 2-1 still to Arsenal. Yeah, Savva's gone missing. Joy D boy. Yeah, he's gone to fight off the daddy long legs. I don't know what's going on. There might even be more than one. Who knows? But currently, as it stands, it's pray for Savva and pray for Steve. Both of them are gone. Josh Gain. Yep, I'm very well. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. John James says, bro, rhetoric again. He just returned from injury. Some context would be nice. Yeah, no, I agree. But you got to look at past form as well. Got an awful feeling that Daddy Longlegs has kicked his ass. Yep, AJ, I think I'm on the same thought train as you, mate. It's getting like the Bermuda Triangle in there. Yeah, Molten Barley is like the Bermuda Triangle. I think I'm the one who's up next in it. Yeah, Phil Coys. Big up, by the way. Yeah, we heard the audio. It was shocking, mate, from PGO MOL. By the sounds of it, it was just everything was just lost in translation. The game restarted again, and by that time, it was too late. They're saying. I think it was just a shambles, to be honest with you, because from what I heard, they called it as a goal that he was onside, but by the time that got through to the referee, he restarted the game. And according to what the rules are, if you restart the game, they can't go back to it. So I said shambles from top to bottom. And so, he's kicked some daddy long leg loss.
I can't get it. No, well, he's on the landing. And then I said to the missus that this is annoying. And she went, there's another one there. So I've been trying to get... Can you hear her? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Yeah. Did it get you? They don't, because they're so attracted to the light, they don't actually leave.
Yeah.
Like, they don't want to leave. And they're just annoying. I don't mind them, but
maybe the daddy long legs was Steve, Big Boss Man. He's saying,
oh god. Yeah, where is Steve? Steve, your computer's been running for 2 hours.
We're praying for Steve. We're praying for Steve.
Hashtag pray for Steve.
He could be in a pack of cards, Savva. You never know.
He could be. Should we start calling him Jack?
We should start calling him Jack, I think.
Big up to everyone. So we will be, this game, by the way, has got 30 seconds left. Then in a few minutes, we will be going over to the next stream. I will put the link in the chat for everybody. I've sent it to you guys on the WhatsApp group, but I will send the link. You done it? What a hero.
Well done. Absolute legend, your missus.
Right, round of applause, absolutely everyone in the show, for Mrs. Savva for being able to get rid of her daddy long legs, even if she was screaming like a girl. Big up. She did what I couldn't. Hang on. Here is the link, by the way, in the chat. This is the link to the 7:45 stream for the Man United Galatasaray game. And they're going to score here. Are they going to score? No, hang on. Wow. It's like dominoes in the box here. It's like pinball, sorry. Salzburg deserved the goal, but it's finished. It has finished here. Salzburg. No, hang on. The rest. Oh, hang on.
It's still going on, is it?
He's finished it. He's finished it. Salzburg 0. He was checking for a penalty. Salzburg 0. Real Sociedad 2. So Real Sociedad have 4 points from their 2 games. They'll be top of that group. With the other game in that group tonight is what, Inter Milan versus Benfica. So that will be interesting. But listen, we are going to hang on, let me just check. I haven't missed anything. Big up in a coma, who's been a member for 2 months, has said Kulu is making me go bald playing on the right. Yes, he's making a Join the club. Look what he did to Haz's haircut. Yeah. Are we allowed to say you've got a haircut when your hair's like yours? As are you? Is it?
Say
Is it a haircut? I mean, and Morton Barley, big up Gary, has said, as you say, Savva, VAR proposals just take longer. Yeah, everything they're doing is just about drawing out the game, making it less fun for everybody concerned. Right, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. We are going to be starting a stream in 5 minutes' time for Man United versus Galatasaray. Join us there. Thank you very much for the super chats. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for subscribing to the 6 or 7 that have throughout this show. Really enjoyed it. See you on the flip side for Man United versus Galatasaray and all of tonight's results. Take care. And as always, come on, you Spurs. Braga have scored a winner at Union Berlin. Braga, is it 2-2 on your screen?
It's 2-2 on my screen. Everyone's on the pitch at the moment. Yep.
It's about to go 3-2.
Yep,
it's about to go 3-2.
What thing about this game is, Savva, before we go, I put a small acca on 50 pence, right? I put Berlin to win, and I got a payout when they went 2-0 up, so it's all good.
Living the dream. Living the dream. There you go. Goals right until the last minute. Hang on. TV guide. Yeah, TV guide. Sports. There we go. Let's go to sport. Right. Everybody, take care. 2-0 down. Right to 3-2. Everybody, we'll see you in a few minutes. The link is in the chat again. I'm putting it in right here. Link in the chat. There you go. Join us in 5 minutes. See you later. Bye-bye.